2 on my channel. I look extremely different right now. I thought it was about bloody time that I got around and actually filmed a Halloween tutorial. So I thought I'd challenge myself because, you know, why not? And like, I love getting dressed up for Halloween. Like, dressing up is my favourite thing ever. I swear to God, it's my favourite thing. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I got this look, but I'm also going to show you how to get rid of this makeup using some of my favourite simple skincare products, because obviously when you've got this much makeup on your face, it's important to really take care of your skin when it comes to taking the products off. So obviously the It movie remake was relaunched like this month or last month, so clowns I feel like are going to be the biggest thing this Halloween. So I was really inspired by that, and I thought I want to go down the clown route, but I didn't want to just do something simple, and I kind of wanted something that was still kind of sexy but like, you know, not overly scary, although I probably do look quite scary, and so I could have some fun with. And I basically googled some clown makeup inspiration, and I came across this, and I was so inspired. I was like, I'm going to challenge myself and try and recreate this, and so that's exactly what I did. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then please keep watching. So obviously I have my wig on and my contact lenses, which I've put in before I started, because contact lenses, once you've done your makeup, is just never going to work. But literally every Halloween I feel like I get contact lens anxiety, like it stresses me out thinking about it. This wig is from CC Clarke's hair collection, I suppose you say. I will link it below for you guys. This wig is a vibe. Like, I'm thoroughly enjoying the colour of it. It's tempting to dye my hair this colour, but I won't do it, I promise. Right, so we're starting off with eyebrows. For this, I'm going to go for a much stronger brow than my natural kind of normal brow. I'm also going to go in with a much darker colour, because obviously it's Halloween. So I'm using the Brow Gal. This is the... what is it? This is the convertible brow palette. So it's basically some powders, but you can add them with water and turn them into more of like a paste as well, which is quite good. So I'm going to use the darkest shade here and their eyebrow brush, and basically just go to town on my brows. Strong brows here, guys, it's back. So I've done both brows now, and also just cleaned it up with some concealer, so that's kind of all we need to do with the brows. The best thing I feel like with Halloween makeup looks is nothing needs to be like too precise, because you can kind of get away with it a little bit on Halloween. So yeah, so that's my brows done. Now I'm going to move on to foundation, and obviously I'm using my absolute godsend favourite, the Hourglass Vanish Stick. The colour is golden tan, but realistically I'm going to cover my face in so many different colours that it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's the colour that I use on a regular basis. So I'm just going to pop this on. Like something from a horror film. It's like me when I wake up with a hangover. So that is your foundation done, and then literally all I'm going to do is just set my entire face with translucent powder. So now we've moved on to contour. So I've done just a little bit on this side. I'm going to build it up. Basically I'm using a kohl eyeliner from Rimmel, and I'm kind of drawing on the contour first, just because I feel like it's Halloween, you want that really kind of like dark, kind of really like dead contour. So you literally, like where you'd place the contour products normally, just like draw a really rough line and just kind of like hairline strokes against it, because then you're going to go and buff it out basically. So you want to like hollow out your cheek. That's kind of the look that we're going for. And then I'm basically just going to go in with this colour in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, which is like the slightly greyer toned one. So using the same brush, which is a NYX, I think it's like their contour, I think it's actually called their contour brush. I'm just going to basically pack it up on the brush and just go to town. So now I've done my cheeks, I'm literally just going to use the same colour and the same brush and just contour my forehead and try and avoid my wig at the same time. Off camera, I have done this side of my face, because this is literally the first time I'm doing this, so I wanted to do like one side before I went in, because I was like, otherwise it's just going to be a disaster. So I'm now going to show you on this side how I did this, so please bear with me, guys. I'm trying to pretend I'm really good at this, and I'm so not, but we'll get there, we're getting there. I'm holding my breath while I'm doing it, but yeah. So now onto this side. Right, so starting off, I'm using the Rimmel Kohl liner, and I'm basically going to sketch out the main black part of the eye before I do absolutely anything. So starting from the nose position here, you are just very gently going to take it up to your eyebrow, like so. Yeah, so you're just going to bring it over the eyebrow. This is where it's going to be really fun, me trying to get these like fucking symmetrical, I swear to God. So just very, very slowly, just going to keep drawing up until you get like a triangle kind of design at the top of your eyebrow. But as I think the biggest tip for this is just take it slowly. So just do little strokes at a time, don't rush it. And then you're going to basically end up with the best result you can. And then down this side, you're just going to take it out to the side, kind of following the line of your eyebrow, like so, and then flick it up like that. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of a point to the top of my triangle. Then using black face paint, I literally just got this black face paint from my local kind of fancy dress shop. So any black face paint is fine. And a fine brush, you're just going to fill it in and go over your eyebrow. Don't worry about that, just to darken it up. So you're kind of going to do it like step by step, let the paint dry and then just add kind of the blackness up, so just keep going on top of each other. So while that one is drying, I am now going to move on to the black eyeshadow. So I'm using for this, I'm using the NYX Raven eyeshadow here and Marc Jacobs fluffy brush, because I basically want to go right in the crease and kind of smoke it out. And just start blending. And again, as I say, with Halloween makeup, the beauty of it is you can be a little bit messy, which is my kind of makeup really. I don't like to be too precise. I'm going to drag this over into the corner, so just following that line that you drew with the eyeliner, and just keep building that up. So now while that's been going on, I've just let the black face paint dry. I'm just going to go and add a little bit more on top just to keep building up so it's like super dark, and you can kind of attach it to your eyeshadow now as well, which makes it a bit easier. I'm getting like old Sarah flashbacks. I keep looking at the side of my hair and it's like blonde, it's really weird. So as you can see, the more layers you add, the darker it gets. So you just keep going basically with the face paint until you get your desired darkness, but obviously you want it as black as you possibly can get it. So again, while that one dries, I'm now going to move on to the yellow part of the eyeshadow. So for this, to start off with, I'm using the Benefit Cosmetics Airbrush Concealer in number 1, and I'm basically going to use this as a bit of a base, just so that the yellow eyeshadow really, really pops when I've got it on. So you're just going to pop the concealer where you want the yellow eyeshadow to be. And then I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs, the shadow brush, and I'm going to use this palette, which is from Lottie London, and it is called Shadow Swatch, and it's basically got the most ridiculous colours in it, like they are literally the best colours. And I'm using obviously the bright yellow out of this palette. The concealer is really handy when it comes to putting on like a really bright colour, as it makes the shadow kind of just sit on that bit and nothing else, which is really handy when you're trying to be a bit like more precise with it. So once you've got your yellow shadow on, I'm just going to go back to the blending brush that we used for the black eyeshadow, just to kind of blend the two colours together. Then I'm just going to basically join the side of my eye up to this line, so kind of like a bit like winged liner. You're just going to draw a line up using this kohl liner just to meet that one there. That's basically just to keep that star shape, so it's quite easy. So now that that is joined, I'm just going to go back and grab some more of that black face paint and just fill in that bit. just going to move on to liner. So for this, I'm going to start off with the colour Precise 24 liner from Rimmel. And I'm just going to line my lash line. And then I'm just going to go over that with the Rimmel gel liner just to make it stand out a little bit more. And then going back to the Colour Precise liner, we're going to basically have like a bit of a feline effect to the inner corner. So you're just going to continue on from your natural eye, corner of your eye, and just bring it down. So then using the Lottie London shadow palette again, I'm going to use the colour, or the purple one here, I don't know if it's got a name, which one, this one here, which is Annabelle. And I'm just going to start basically going to town underneath my eye. You want to leave this kind of gap in the middle here because you're going to have another line that's going to come down here. So basically to pretty much the end of that little lash line, eyeliner line even, is where you want to stop with the purple shadow. And then to bring in a bit more of a gradient effect, I'm also going to add in some of the Isabelle colour from that same palette, which is a darker like bluey purple, and just bring that a little bit closer to the lash line. So now you've got your purple on, you are going to go back to your kohl liner and basically draw the two little lines that are going to come off the eye. So you've got one that's going to come down here. And again, like I said, just take it slowly, don't do it too quickly. That way it should, if all things go to plan, work. And then you've got one in the middle. So, and then going back to your face paint, you are going to go very gently over the lines to kind of make them a bit more of a triangle shape. So then using that same black Rimmel NYX eyeshadow even, and a pencil brush, this one is from Marc Jacobs, so it's the smudge brush, you're just going to really kind of smoke out your lash line. And bring that into the corner a little bit as well, just to smoke that bit out. So then lastly, before we do mascara, using that same Lottie London palette, there's a white colour in it that you're basically going to use a fluffy blending brush, and you're just gonna add some white to the bottom of the purple, just to add to that kind of like gradient look. This also kind of works a bit like a highlighter, which is quite nice. Then lastly to this, before I go and add my mascara, just going to grab a red face paint, do little dots at the end of your cheeks underneath this one. And above this one. And then I'm going to go and add my eyelashes, which are the Eldora M102s, and add some bottom mascara. So, eyes are done, added the lashes, bottom mascara, and some kohl liner in my waterline to just really black out your eyes, basically. So now we're moving on to nose. For this, it's quite simple. I'm basically just going to colour in the end of my nose. So I'm just going to kind of just literally go like this with the kohl liner. And then with the face paint brush that we used before, just basically fill that in. So like so, that's your nose done. Then we are going to move on to mouth. So for this, I don't have a black lip liner. Couldn't find one, so I'm literally just going to use exactly the same kohl liner for my lip liner. This Rimmel liner has literally done the entire tutorial, so this is a must if you're going to recreate this look. line of my lips, and now I'm just going to go in and fill it in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Colour. It's their black one, so I'm just going to fill them in. Now we're going to move on to neck, so the kind of finished piece of all of that. I feel like I can breathe now. Honestly, I feel like I've held my breath throughout the whole of this tutorial, but it's fine. We're moving on to neck. Last bit coming at you. So for the neck, I'm literally going to use the face paint palette that I'm using, and I'm going to use the red and the white colour. To start off with though, I'm just going to use a little small brush and get the red colour and basically draw the lines for the white and the red kind of different patterns. And then you just want to start filling them in, so red, white, that's like a tongue twister, red, white. So just move to a slightly bigger brush, because otherwise that is going to just take forever. So that is the finished look, guys. As you can see, I've now completed the neck. I think the skill with the neck was just basically make sure the brush isn't too wet, and then the paint, face paint comes off quite like thick. But yeah, so that is the face Halloween tutorial done and dusted. So stay tuned for the next part of this, which is basically all about caring for your skin when it comes to taking makeup like this off, because obviously there is so much on my face right now that using the right products is so important. So now I'm going to then move on to my favourite skincare products to remove so much makeup from my face. So it's the end of the night. We look scarier than we did before because I've just taken my contact lenses out, which, let's not fake that. I mean, let's be honest, guys, like, that is the bane of my life on Halloween, but you've got to wear them because they complete the look. They're a nightmare to get out because I don't wear contacts. So this is why my eyes now look like this. So it's the end of the night, and obviously, you've got to take your makeup off. No matter how hard you've been partying, guys, makeup has to come off, especially when you look like this. Because this is not going to be a pretty sight if we sleep in this, that's for sure. So, as you guys know, a while ago I filmed another video with Simple showing my favourite skincare, and since then, literally, like, I'm just obsessed with all of the Simple products. My skin is just amazing at the moment, and I feel like it's down to these products because, I don't know, they just seem to just be, my skin just takes them so well, and I feel like they're really nourishing and they really look after your skin and your eyes and all that kind of jazz. So I want to share with you some of the OGs and then a new one that I'm kind of obsessed with at the moment. So yes, I'm going to show you how I take all this kind of makeup off. So I'm going to start with my absolute fave, which is the Simple Kind Skin Dual Effect Eye Makeup Remover. I feel like this one is so good because it's an oil and a water based thing, so you shake it up to use it. Oh, that's going everywhere. And I think that's why it's so good at getting rid of eye makeup, eyelash glue and all that kind of stuff. The other reason why I love it is it's nourishing to your actual eyelashes. And for someone like myself who wears eyelashes on a day-to-day basis and like all of the eyelash glue, like I need all of the nourishment I can get, really. So this is amazing for that. And it's also full of like vitamins and minerals, so that just adds to it. And also, it's got like, you don't need to rub your eyes, you kind of just put it on and swipe and it all just comes off, which, you know, especially after something like now where you've irritated them enough taking contact lenses out, it's really nice to kind of just be able to just swipe it away as such. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So using the eye makeup remover and also just a cotton pad, I basically soak the cotton pad in the remover, hold it against my eye for a little bit so it kind of soaks all the makeup, and then as you can see I just swipe it away. Do that a few times and you'll just find that your makeup, just like eye makeup, just dissolves off onto the cotton pad, and it really is as easy as that. So now that I have removed my eye makeup and looking extremely attractive, I'm going to use the Simple Micellar Cleansing Wipes to basically get rid of most of my face makeup. God, almost choked there. Most of my face makeup and my neck before going on to step 3. So the reason I'm using the Micellar Cleansing Wipes to get rid of most of my makeup is just purely because there's so much makeup on my face, I really like to kind of get rid of as much of it as possible with the wipes, as I find it's easier to do so, and you don't end up, you know, having to stand over a basin with loads of product and like water and it all going everywhere, because I find that happens when I try and take my makeup off any other way. I'm a wipe
person. I literally can't go away from them. Makeup wipes are my ride or die, and I love these ones. So I basically, as I say, use them to get rid of the majority of my makeup before I move on to the next product, which I'm absolutely loving at the moment.
So then the final step, I'm going to use the Simple Kind Skin Hydrating Cleansing Oil. Now I do this after removing my makeup with makeup wipes because, as I said in my previous one, makeup wipes just do not get all the makeup off. So I love using things like a cleansing oil or a micellar water. Simple do a really good micellar water as well, to basically get rid of any excess, because you think your makeup's all off and it's really not. So this is made with 100% grapeseed oil, so it's really good for your skin. It also leaves your skin really smooth and soft, which is good for me because I kind of suffer from a bit of dry skin sometimes. That's why I like using cleansing oils, as I feel like they're really nourishing, and this really gets into like your pores and really cleans them out, which I love. I love feeling when I take my makeup off, I want to feel like really clean and really fresh. So yeah, so this is the last step.
So this product can be used by applying it to dry hands and then massaging over your face to remove makeup. You can then rinse your face with warm water. But as I say, I just prefer to use makeup wipes to get rid of most of my makeup. And then I really like using this product on a cotton pad because, as you can see here, it really shows you just how much makeup and dirt is still on your face. So I basically just keep doing this, probably go through about 4 cotton pads to my whole face. And yeah, I just love the product because, as I say, it makes my skin just feel so clean after I've used it, but also really hydrated and like nourished because it's got such a nice kind of feel to it. And I really feel like I love oil-based products for my skin because I just, as I say, I feel like it really gives my dry skin the hydration that it needs.
So now we are feeling super clean and fresh, and my skin just feels so like nourished. Like, oh, I honestly love using that cleansing oil because I just feel like it doesn't leave your skin dry and you feel like you've just got like, I don't know, I just love the way it feels on my skin basically. So yeah, wig is still attached. I feel like Khaleesi from Game of Thrones currently. But that is it, guys, for this video. It's a bit of a long one because I wanted to show you everything, kind of get ready, unready, Halloween vibes all over the shop. But I really hope that you have enjoyed watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the tutorial. Make sure you tag me in any of your pictures if you recreate this look for Halloween because I would love to see them, absolutely love to see them. Everything, including contacts, wig, products used, Simple products, all linked in the description below. But I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!